Hello, I'm Adam Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support them. The Young and the Restless spoilers full. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is a beautiful, sunny day. But honestly, the weather outside does not match the absolute storm brewing inside my soul right now. Grab your iced coffees, buckle up, and prepare to be fully destabilized because we are diving straight into the absolute madness of Genoa City. Let's get right into the drama. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now, because my soul has actually left my body and is currently floating somewhere above the Newman Ranch. Bestie, be for real right now, because I cannot even begin to process the absolute, unhinged, cinematic mayhem that just dropped on our screens. I am physically vibrating. Like I am personally attacked by the sheer audacity of what Victor Newman just did. I was mid skincare, okay? I had this charcoal mask on. And when this scene played out, I literally had to yeet my phone across the room and smear charcoal all over my white rug. Yes, the rug is ruined. But I don't even care because the Nictar lore has officially broken my brain. Send help. My grip on reality is slipping, making it absolutely clear that this situation is now my entire personality and I am not okay. Okay, wait, backtrack for a second, I missed a step. Let me catch my breath and set the stage for this absolute dumpster fire. So, basically, we all know Nikki Newman has been dealing with these genuinely terrifying, blinding headaches, right? Like the kind of agonizing, soul-crushing pain that makes you think the world is ending and your time is up. And we just found out the actual diagnosis, which is straight up horrifying. She has a dangerous tumor pressing directly on her optic nerve. A tumor. And what does our girl Nikki do? She decides to keep it a complete secret. From everyone. But especially from Victor. Which is honestly so unhinged. But also, like, I get it. She's officially on my protect at all costs list. She knows that if she tells Victor, he's going to bulldoze his way into her medical care, take over every single decision, and strip her of whatever autonomy she has left. Did I say that yet? Ugh. My brain is mush. Moving on. Wait, no. We need to dissect this, because the psychology here is astronomical. Nikki has been married to this man for decades. She knows Victor better than he knows himself. She knows that Victor's love language is absolute, suffocating, terrifying control. If she tells him she's sick, he won't just hold her hand and bring her soup. He will buy the hospital, fire the doctors, hire a private mercenary medical team, and lock her in a literal ivory tower like a Disney villain. By keeping this a secret, Nikki was basically stripping Victor of his power. She was taking away his ability to dictate the outcome of her own life or death crisis. It was a massive power play wrapped in a trauma response, and I was totally living for her taking her agency back. But besties, we all knew this was going to blow up in her face. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but is anyone else hearing that weird buzzing noise? I swear, my ring light is making a high-pitched sound, and it's driving me insane. Or maybe it's just the sound of my own sanity slipping away. Anyway, back to the main tea. Where was I? Right, Nikki's secret. So, Nikki is trying to figure out her treatment options all by herself, because she genuinely believes that Victor's involvement will only make things worse. She doesn't want his manipulation. She doesn't want his strings attached. She just wants to survive on her own terms. But the stakes are literally astronomical here. We are talking about her life. The tumor is serious, the headaches are getting worse, and the walls are closing in on her secret. And then, the villain arc goes nuclear. Victor finds out. I am literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about his face when he realized she was hiding it. You guys, Victor Newman does not handle betrayal well. To him, Nikki keeping a secret about her health isn't just a cry for independence. It is a straight-up act of treason against the Newman Empire. He is genuinely furious. But does he yell? Does he throw a crystal scotch glass against the wall? No. He does something so much worse. He gets quiet. He gets calculating. And don't even get me started on the vibes in that room. It was giving pure psychological thriller. Victor decides that if Nikki is going to play games with her health, he is going to play God with her life. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Victor pivots. He completely pivots. Instead of confronting her with rage, He puts on this mask of the doting, devoted, loving husband. He swoops in when she is at her absolute lowest, when the headaches are so severe that she is in a state of sheer panic, truly believing she doesn't have much time left. She is vulnerable. She is terrified. And Victor uses that exact vulnerability to trap her. He sits by her bed, holds her hand, and basically whispers sweet nothings about how he just wants to take care of her and make sure she has the best special therapies in the world. And to do that, he just needs her to sign a tiny little medical power of attorney document. Besties, when I saw that pen hit the paper, I screamed into my pillow. I am not okay. Do you understand what this man did? Hidden deep, deep inside the complex legal jargon of that so-called medical power of attorney was a clause that transferred all of Nikki's personal shares in Newman Enterprises into a private trust. A trust that Victor has 100% complete and total control over. He legit stole her company shares while pretending to hold her hand on her deathbed. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. Victor Newman is straight up hollowing out his own wife's legacy while she is weeping in his arms. It is the most toxic, manipulative, diabolical betrayal I have ever witnessed on television, and I am physically unwell. My heart cannot take this level of cinematic mayhem. But wait, it gets worse. Because Victor isn't just stealing her shares. He is silencing her. Once the ink is dry, Victor ensures that Nikki is heavily sedated. He claims it's for the pain, to help her rest through the agonizing headaches. But we all know the truth. He is keeping her in a medically induced haze, so she can't fight back, so she can't read the fine print, and so she can't realize that the man she loves is currently robbing her blind. While Nikki is floating in a drug-induced sleep, completely unaware of the monstrous betrayal happening right under her nose, Victor starts liquidating her assets. He is cashing out her life's work, claiming the funds are needed for specialized, exclusive therapies. It's a total lie. He is hoarding her wealth and consolidating his empire, using her terminal fear as his ultimate weapon. I am genuinely sick to my stomach. Like, how do you even come back from this? How does a marriage survive a betrayal of this magnitude? Nikki tried to protect herself. She tried to keep her power. And in response, Victor literally stripped her of everything she owns and drugged her into compliance. It's giving horror movie. It's giving existential dread. I am pacing around my room right now because the injustice of it all is making me want to break things. Victor has always been ruthless, but this is a whole new level of evil. And then, the only person who can match Victor's ruthless energy enters the chat. Victoria Newman. God, I love her. Victoria starts looking at the books. She starts noticing the massive transfers of wealth, the liquidation of Nikki's private accounts, the sudden shift in Newman Enterprises' shareholder structure. And she realizes what her father is doing. I'm calling it the confrontation between Victoria and Victor is going to be the stuff of legends. Victoria realizes that her father is literally looting the estate before her mother has even taken her last breath. He is acting like a vulture circling a dying animal, and Victoria is absolutely disgusted. She is piecing it all together, and I am so here for her, taking him down. Manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way this stays quiet. When Nikki wakes up, if she wakes up from this heavy sedation, and realizes that her attempt to keep her power resulted in Victor stealing literally everything she owns, the fallout will be apocalyptic. This isn't just a divorce waiting to happen. This is a war. I am clutching my chest. My heart rate is at 150 BPM, and I genuinely don't know how I'm going to survive until the next episode. I need to go lie down on the floor and stare at the ceiling for an hour to process this emotional train wreck. This saga is my entire personality now, and I am not okay. Let me know in the comments if you are also spiraling, because I need a support chat ASAP.